And we're delighted to be joined by Mr. Oleksiy Goncharenko. He's a Ukrainian Member of Parliament, and the party that he represents is European Solidarity. He's also a regular contributor to TVP World. Welcome back, Oleksiy. Thanks for taking the time. So tell us firstly about your forum that you're organising in Odessa. You've got some very high-profile guests coming along. Tell us what it's all about, please.
Yeah, it's an important forum that we will make in Odessa in June. That will be Black Sea Security Forum. And our main topic is to discuss definitely security issues in Black Sea region. And Odessa is the obvious place because Odessa is the capital of the Black Sea. Maybe not everybody knows, but Odessa is the biggest city on the Black Sea shore, not just in Ukraine, but the biggest, period. And the second biggest city on the Black Sea shore is Turkish Samsun, which has 700,000 people. Odessa has 1 million people. The biggest harbors of the Black Sea, one of the biggest harbors, agricultural harbors of the world. All of this makes Odessa the capital of the Black Sea. And that's why this city is so important for Putin and Russian Empire. They desperately want to take this area to cut Ukraine from the sea, to control the Black Sea, completely in the northern part of the Black Sea, to control agricultural export, to be one of the main players on the agricultural market of the world. Because today Russia has enormous leverage and energy market, and they want to add to this enormous leverage in food market, which can be if they would take this territory. Definitely, we just can't give them this opportunity, and that will be one of the things which we will discuss. Also, we will discuss successes of Ukraine in the Black Sea, because today we have a lot of talkings about failures of Ukraine on the ground and failure of our counteroffensive and so on. But Ukraine has a huge successes on the Black Sea. By the way, this night, one more Russian small, this time, ship was destroyed, military ship, was destroyed in the Black Sea by Ukrainian army. And that shows a huge success of Ukraine when we kicked off Russia from the northwestern part of the Black Sea, open commercial navigation. So a lot of topics we will discuss, and definitely we will speak about summit of NATO, which will happen in July. So we will meet just before of this, and we hope so much that there will be some really serious decisions which will make Black Sea the NATO Sea, like almost it is now the Baltic Sea.
The networking that you just described, it seems that it might bring some tangible solutions to the table. Now, I would love to discuss now the situation that we are looking at coming from Hungary. Now, as Hungary, as a member of the European Union, has been obstructing efforts to provide financial and military assistance to Ukraine in its ongoing conflicts with Russia. And specifically, I am talking about the situation where Budapest has vetoed a crucial 50 billion euros aid package for Kyiv, which of course raised concerns, and reasonably so, among European leaders who are well eager to help Ukraine. So how does Hungary's veto impact Ukraine's ability to receive EU's crucial aid?
Unfortunately, Hungary plays this absolutely Russian game from the beginning of invasion almost. And in general, Prime Minister Orban behaves himself like a Trojan horse in Europe, in NATO. You can see it when a Chinese leader comes to Europe. He comes to Budapest. Putin is meeting. Orban meets with Putin, and Siarta coming to Minsk to occupy the country, because Belarus is occupied by Russia in reality, and Lukashenko. Even he's not even an autocratic president. He's not president at all. He's just Russian puppet in control of occupied by Russia, Belarus. And Minister of Foreign Affairs of the European Union is coming there. It's something unbelievable and very bad. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say what to do with this, but it's clear that Europe should find the way to stop this blackmailing from Hungary to stop this kind of behavior towards Ukraine. And it's not about Ukraine, it's about European security in general. So if Hungary would be successful, that will harm a lot of countries. First of all, those who are neighboring to Russia, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, but not only. And that's why that's definitely something unacceptable.
Indeed it is. In fact, the Lithuanian foreign minister said that, talking about Hungary and Hungary's obstacles to EU aid reaching Ukraine, and I quote, "So we have to start seeing this as a systematic approach towards any efforts by the EU to have any meaningful role in foreign affairs." It sounds as though it's almost a policy, a Hungarian policy, to freeze any EU actions, not only with regard to Ukraine, but generally with regard to foreign policy. Now, clearly this is in Putin's interest, in Lukashenko's interest, and so on. There is talk, though, of shifting EU rules to a majority vote rather than a unanimous vote to get things done. Do you think that's a step in the right direction?
I think so, because Europe should be operational, because this system makes Europe very hard to operate. And this Russian aggression showed that there are huge challenges to Europe. And if there will be no ways to make a quick, serious decisions, that can be very, very harmful. And in general, Hungary should decide. I mean, they are with whom? Today, the world is divided into two camps in reality. Civilized world, democratic countries, and autocratic axis. Iran, North Korea, Russia, and standing behind them, China. That's the reality of the today's world. And we can't just ignore this. And Hungary should be clear about where they are. Are they really part of European Union, of NATO, or not? And that is really important.
And also having in mind that situation, like you mentioned, we also have to look at now Ukraine's neighbors, and I believe that now Poland is very much aware of the fact that if anything happens, then Poland, for instance, will be next in line. And because of that, now we do see that Poland is strengthening its border. So it has unveiled, in fact, plans to bolster its eastern border with Russia and Belarus, and the project is known as the Shield East. What do you make of this project? What do you think of it?
I think that Poland is absolutely right, understanding the threat from Russia. There is a huge threat from Russia, and Belarus is really occupied by Russia. So Russian army is standing on Polish borders, not just in Kaliningrad, which is enclave, but also from a mainland Belarus. So definitely Poland should be aware of these challenges, should be prepared. Better Poland will be prepared, less chances that Russia will try to do something. That's very easy. If you want to have peace, you should prepare to war. And Poland should prepare to war as well as the whole Europe. And it's not something theoretical thinking, but it's reality. The big war is already in the heart of Europe. And
Yes.
nobody knows where it will go further.
Yes, and I think the European countries are beginning to realise that. Now, just before we have to leave, what are your thoughts on the Czech initiative, which has actually brought countries together to provide munitions, which they expect to arrive in Ukraine in June, and it's almost 1 million artillery shells. What can you tell us about that shipment?
I can tell you that it's very important, very needed. We're very thankful to Czech Republic for this initiative and to Czech President for organizing this, and thankful to all other countries who joined it, including Poland. And we desperately need this munition. This munition will defend Europe today, and it's needed. It was needed yesterday. Quicker it will arrive, better.
Thank you so much for joining us, sir, and providing your insights.
Thank you, Oleksiy.
Thank you.